Our research has explored the experiences of land reform in A1 smallholder farms over the last 25 years. As part of this, a group from 4 different areas of the country visited each other. This short film draws out some of the themes of the research. From the year 2000, about 20% of the country's land area was redistributed, both to A1 smallholder farmers and to A2 medium-scale farmers. This has benefited several million people. This was one of the most radical land reforms of the 21st century. But what has happened over the last 25 years? Our research has been exploring what has happened to who and where, examining how livelihoods and local economies have changed in 4 sites across the country: Mvuri, Gutu, Masvingo, and Matobo. Production is occurring in new places. New markets have emerged, new forms of employment have been generated, and new opportunities for growth, especially in small towns, have arisen. There have been many challenges over the last 25 years. The economy has been in turmoil. There have been multiple currencies and periods of hyperinflation. This has made farming investment really difficult. Some farmers have had to seek other sources of income to sustain their livelihoods.
In 2009 ngabona ukuthi no ngana ndilime kathesi sahambe indawo ngahlala phansi ngalima ngathola ukuthi hayi ngathola 2.5 ton one ton ngihambise eThekwini ngakwanisa ukuthi ngibhadale labantwana ngakhangela inkomo ngakuthola ukuthi ezingu9 ngaqala ukusebenza lenkomo zami ngaba lenkabi ngithengise ngihambisa abantwana esikole abantwana baze baqeda uform 4
asi hatina kupererwa sitakabva tati ngatiitei zvegrocery ndobva tatsvaga tuckshop ndobva tatotanga kutengesa.
There have been many successes. Thanks to land reform, people have invested in new homes, in livestock, in farm equipment, in boreholes, in home solar systems, in irrigation, even houses and businesses in town. With more land and so much more production, farmers in the A1 land reform areas are able to sell surpluses regularly and make money from a diversity of crops. We asked what they had invested in over time.
Chinja takatanga kutenga ingoro nemadhongi. Tikarima nemadhongi tikati rime tikagona kucheresa mabhoho edu maviri. Tikadiridza nemainjini. Tikati rime ndobva tatenge mota. Tatenge mota ndobva tatenga masola. Saka taane mhando mbiri dzatinoshandisa.
Even former farm workers are improving their livelihoods.
Ndikakuti ndi fomu ini yakandibatsira. Yakandibatsira. Ndikashoma kutengesa 1 ndinohodhesa because ndinenge ndiri business zvakawanda. Kuti ndikatengesa ini ndega zvinondikurira.
Small-scale irrigation is really taking off across the land reform areas thanks to cheap Chinese pumps. People are producing lots of vegetables for sale in multiple markets. Small towns like Mvuri have grown massively since land reform. There are nearly 4 times as many houses now compared to before. There are many shops and businesses, and there are now 14 tobacco auction floors.
The growth has been necessitated by the small-scale farmers who have benefited from land reform. These farmers have not only made sure that the town has grown, they have also begun to construct houses, buy stands, and also some of them have also ventured into commercial activities after they would have sold their tobacco.
In discussions about the future, people were positive but emphasized new challenges. One was to ensure that the next generation are involved in farming so that they can take over from their parents.
Kufanele abantu bethu bebeseduze nathi bafunde esikwenzayo ukwenzela ukuthi kusasa xa singasekho amaplazi wona lawo esiwathulileyo asale phila.
Young people highlighted the importance of commitment and focus to be successful in farming.
Kana wafunga kuita chinhu chinoda shungu. Waita shungu chinoda kuti urongeke achide kutumira. Chinoda muridzi uripo panzvimbo. Uchibata nemaoko ako uchiona zviri kufamba sei pakumaneja zvinhu zvako.
And in addition to achieving better yields, farmers pointed to the need to market products effectively and add value through processing. We asked farmers what difference land reform has made. They compared their experiences now with their previous lives in the communal areas.
Takabva tatora farming as a business. Asi tiri nokuti tatagara tichijairira kunge tichirima tiri pa chero hectarage chaiyo tichiri kumusha taiziva zviya zvokuti amadreni ngoti airi dreni. Chatakatanga kutenga mombe imwe tichitevererazve ndokubva tazotengazve imwe futi mombe ndokubva dzaita mbiri.
From very different parts of the country, farmers were positive about the future, while also highlighting what needs to be done and suggesting solutions. After 25 years, there is an urgent need for a policy framework for supporting land reform areas. A comprehensive land administration system is needed that provides security and transparency. An integrated approach must boost production through irrigation and small-scale mechanization, while linking land reform areas with nearby towns. Encouraging agriculture-based enterprises can help make the most of the real successes of land reform in smallholder areas.